the first one I did on my phone, and then I was like, you know what? When I got the second one, I learned from it. I was like, let me do this one on the camera.
Oh yeah.
And then I went over the lines for like a couple days. I took my time with it, and then I sent it in, and I didn't hear back for like a couple months. So I just kind of like, I was like, oh, maybe I got it, maybe I didn't, whatever. So then I got what was it, the chemistry read?
Oh yeah,
I got
yeah.
a chemistry read, which is like a callback, and then we did the callback, and a couple days later, I found out that I got it, so I was really excited. And then we shot it. It was really good. The whole process was super fun for me. It was like, I was talking to Evelyn about it, how like with acting and dancing, like all art is kind of connected. So I was able to kind of like take my dance experience and I just like transfer it into acting in like a weird way. Like, it's hard to explain, but if you're an artist, I feel like you understand it. But yeah, it's just kind of like this journey of like stepping into acting. It's something I always wanted to do, and now it's like it just came out of nowhere, and now I'm here. So I'm just gonna continue like riding the wave.
I do feel like it's different vessels for expressing emotions in different artistic ways.
Exactly.
Putting it out there.
Yeah, it's all about expression, and it's like even with dancers, like a good dancer uses their face. So it's not just about body; it's also like your face and translating that emotion. And actually, acting has helped me to like level up my dancing too, because now I'm just like, when I dance, I look not only for like executing the moves and doing like dancing to the beat and everything, but it's also like, am I translating like the feeling? And a lot of it comes from like really feeling it, which is what you do with acting, and then it kind of comes through your face, and it turns into a whole different thing.
Yeah. There's a great quote by The Clash. I don't know if anybody knows that band. It's like from like the 70s, but he talks about that. There's like an interview that he's doing, and the guy's like, so why do you love music? And he's like, music's not the point. He's like, the point is, he's like, you could have like, tins and drums, and you can have all these different notes in the song, but the song is empty if you're not connecting and creating like an experience for everybody. And the interviewer didn't get it, but the guy was like, I don't like music. I like connecting and creating all these things with people.
Exactly. It's all about connecting, whether it's through acting, music, or dance. In the movie, Stefan and Gabriella have this romance. It's quite beautiful, but it represents so much more. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that obviously she as a character feels extremely overlooked in all the circumstances, like, and you can even tell in the way that, she presents herself. She doesn't really have a lot of time to even take care of herself. Like, she's just kind of grasping at straws and really trying to like make ends meet with her and her mother, and she has all these dreams, and you can tell that she's a very soulful character, and like she wants so much more for herself. So when she finds somebody that also has those similar aspirations, like, he wants to do this dance, he wants to kind of leave the town, he sees all these this potential in her. It's really, there's themes in the short of like mirrors, right? And so there's the mirror that she's seeing herself, but then there's the mirrors of all the other people that she's seeing herself through them. So you've got the mirror of the mother, you've got the mirror of Stefan, and the beautiful thing about the Stefan mirror is that it's a chance for her to believe in herself. And it's actually the turning point of the story where she's like, no, I'm not gonna give up. He's right, I'm not gonna give up this dream. And she tries a different way. Granted, she doesn't get it the way that she wants, and she still has another obstacle on top of that. But I think that he's a really big stepping stone to her own self-acceptance and finding that support within herself.
It's quite beautiful. What was it like working with Netflix, being sponsored by them, and also having your movie premiere at the Chinese Theatre in Hollywood as part of the Los Angeles Latino International Film Festival?
I feel like it was really surreal, kind of like what Victor was saying, is that you kind of plant all these seeds and you've done all this work for so long, and then suddenly it just all kind of happens. Like, this all just happened like right before the new year. Like, we got the green light, we had to put everything together, and then suddenly you're like on a red carpet and you're just like, how did this happen? You know what I mean? And it was weird because like even synchronistically, like I think it was like a week before we had gotten the green light for the film, I had like seen one of his dance videos. It was literally like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the week before, and I was like, oh, who's that? Whatever. And I had like followed or whatever, and then we got this thing, and the guy, our producer, Maris Litica, was like, well, who's this gonna be? And we had gotten like a bunch of different people, but I was like, I don't know, your video just popped up and I was like, there's something like here and I don't know what it, but let's just do it. And out of everyone, like I loved everyone's auditions and everything, and I loved contributing to the notes of that, but there was just something really special that he understood about the character as well. So, but anyway, to answer your question, how surreal it was is, yeah, it was just incredible. I feel super grateful to Netflix and Lalif for believing in the story and believing in me as a filmmaker. This is my directorial debut. I've written and produced many things that have, gone on to different festivals, but nothing where I've done all of those things at once. And I'm just super grateful, and also to reconnect with so many people I hadn't seen in so long, like over the course of the festival. Like, I saw like director Paul Tully and my friend Chloe Feynman, and just all these people that were also really supportive of all the work. So that was really great.
That's awesome. What's next for you guys?
Oh man, I mean, next movie. I was telling, because I've never been to a movie festival before, and I saw so many amazing films. And I'm personally into like action and like eye candy kind of stuff. Like I like Marvel, I like anime, like everything that has eye candy. And I was watching stuff that's completely opposite of that. It was all about like the story, and watching so many amazing like producers and filmmakers and actors just like kill it on the big screen. It just kind of made me like, all right, I want to be that good too. Like not only pursue dance and be excellent in that, but also use that hunger and excellence to pursue acting. So for me, next thing is whatever the next thing is. Put me in the next movie, whatever. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I know the destination. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm just gonna keep going. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same, I mean, I'm working on obviously other projects, and I can't really talk about them, I guess, but they're for television, but I would love to continue to create more work and direct and everything. I mean, I never really thought I was going to be in that seat, to be honest, because I've always just focused on acting and writing occasionally, obviously, but it's like sky's the limit. Like, why not? Like, do everything. Maybe, I mean, and honestly, like, I have a background in ballet. I was like, maybe I should just start doing like ballet freestyle TikTok videos. Like, I would love to do that. Like, it would be totally different, and people would be surprised. And I love surprising people. Like, you have to. Like, it's part of the whole journey, and you have to transform yourself constantly.
Congratulations on creating such a beautiful piece of art. Thank you for stopping by. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.